Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Aries. So yeah, let's dive into today's topic. So will AI replace most of the jobs? Okay, so this is just my opinions, alright? Feel free to let me know your opinions regarding these questions. Alright, this thing, yeah. Okay, so there's a question that like millions of people around the world are asking: will AI actually replace our job? Like for some people, AI feels exciting, a tool that can make work faster, a tool that can create more opportunities for us, and a tool that can help humans achieve things we actually never thought possible. But for others, AI feels like a threat. For real, just my opinions, alright? AI, it's like a machine that can write, create, analyze, design, communicate. A machine that seems to improve every single day. Did you realize it? And the fear becomes, if AI can do what I do, what happens to me, right? So actually I did cover about this topic. Like, it's not a fully dive into the detailed breakdown of what is my thoughts, because in my previous video I talk about what will the world look like by 2050, and I'm saying that AI, mostly the job that AI gonna overtake is the automations and all, right? So if I try to think it back, okay, so maybe, you see, the real question is not like, will AI replace humans, right? Maybe the better question is, will humans who know how to use AI replace humans who refuse to adapt? Can you see the difference? Those who want to explore and learn AI, and those humans who don't want to adapt or learn AI because they are, hypocritic and all. Yeah, so they don't want to learn how to adapt, right? So because every major technological change in history has created like the same fear. People fear losing what they know, but the people who learn how to evolve are usually the ones who create the future. So, see, this is just a debate. Like, the fear of AI is not only about technology, because why humans fear AI in the first place? It's about identity. For many people, their job is more than income. It represents their skill, their confidence, their purpose, their value. So when someone says that, oh, AI can do your work, the brain does not hear a tool is improving. No. The brain only hears that, oh, you are no longer needed, so ciao. Okay, so your employee or your employer gonna like fire you and all. So like that creates uncertainty. But throughout the history, humans have faced similar moments when machines entered factories, when computers entered offices, when the internet changed communication and all. But many jobs disappear, but new jobs were created. The world did not stop, it just transformed. So the challenge is that transformation requires people to transform with it, right? So actually, what AI is actually replacing, you see, like, AI is not simply replacing jobs. AI is replacing certain tasks. This difference is important because a job is usually accommodations of many activities, right? So some tasks are repetitive, some tasks like follows patterns, some tasks involves analyzing information quickly. Those are areas where AI can become extremely powerful. But humans contribute something different. Humans understand emotions, context, relationships, trust, leadership, creativity, decision making. Imagine a doctor using AI. The AI can analyze information quickly, but the human doctor still needs empathy, right? Communications, judgment, understanding the person behind the data. So the future may not, like belong to humans competing against AI. It may belong to humans collaborating with AI. Okay, so the skills, is, you see, as AI becomes stronger, human skills become more important, because the future belongs to people who can combine technology with human ability. Here are the skills that will continue to matter. First is creativity. So AI can generate ideas, but humans create meaning in it, right? Humans understand culture, emotion, storytelling, purpose. And second is critical thinking. This skill is so important because AI can provide answers, yes, of course, but humans need to know which questions should be asked, which information matters, which decision should be made, and all. So third is the communications. So the ability to influence, explain, negotiate, and connect with people will always have a value, because business and relationships are built on trust. If there's no trust, no sales. Right? So fourth is adaptability. So the most important skill may simply be the ability to learn. You are open to learning, because the world will continue changing every single day, because the person who adapts fastest will always have an advantage than the rest. And so that's the skill that I feel very important. And you see, the biggest risk is not an AI, it is staying stagnant and the same. That is the most scariest, because the biggest danger is not that the AI exists, right? The biggest danger is refusing to evolve. A person who ignores AI completely may eventually struggle. Not because AI replaced them, no, but because someone else learned how to use AI better than them. Imagine two people doing the same job. Person A says that, I don't need to learn this technology. I'm just gonna I don't have to. So person B says that, how can I use this technology to become better and more efficient and work much more faster? So that's person B. Over time, their abilities separates. So technology does not always eliminate people. Sometimes it just helps to amplify the people who know how to use it. The future will reward curiosity. You need to be curious enough. Alright? So what you should do? What should we do? All of us do. So first, we should stop asking will AI replace me or anything? Bullshit. So you need to ask that, how can I make sure that these AI tools make me more valuable? What it can help me, learn how AI works, experiment with the tools, understand how your industry is changing. You can use these AI tools to help your industry. Or maybe you try to generate some income from AI itself. Yes, why not? Do not wait until change forces you to learn AI. Prepare before you need to. Second, build skills that machines struggle to pay. Become better at understanding people, solving problems, communication, creating ideas, leading, your leadership. And third, I want you to keep improving yourself, because the strongest career protection is not one specific skill. It is the ability to continuously develop new skill. So that's it. So AI is not just a technology story, so it is a human story, right? It is about how we respond when the world changes. So you need to choose. Alright, so like every generation will face this, okay, this phase. You know, you need to choose between like you want to stay comfortable by not learning any AI or whatever. Either you stay comfortable or evolve and start learning, because the future does not belong only to machines. It belongs to people who know how to use those machines, and you need to catch up with them. Do not fear becoming obsolete, you know, fear becoming unwilling to grow. Because the greatest advantage humans have is not just what we know, it is the ability, our ability to learn, to adapt, to imagine, you know, to create. And AI may change the way we work, okay, but the future will still be built by humans who choose to evolve. Okay, so yeah, don't miss the train, I guess. Yep, that's it. And feel free to let me know your opinions regarding this topic and all. So yeah, I'm willing to read your comments, you know. I do read your comments. Yeah. So yeah, thank you for listening, and bye bye.